Guys, it's Leanne. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna quickly just talk about trying for baby number 3 because it's not really working. So I just thought I'd let you know what's kind of going on with that, because it has been nearly 4 years since my cord fell out. I put a video up a while ago, literally my IUD fell out, and where it literally fell out, I was in a lot of pain, come home from work I think early, and it fell out. I rang my mum and I was like, I'm in pain, and it fell out. So I remember I updated that, or put that up a couple months after it actually happened. So yeah, it fell out nearly 4 years ago, and since then me and James have not been on any form of contraception, and we just thought if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, but thinking, you know, at some point it was gonna happen. And yeah, we are nearly 4 years down the line and nothing has happened. So I at the beginning of the year decided that, I thought to myself last year at the beginning of the year, if nothing's happened by the beginning of the year, so year 3, I was going to start trying to find out what was going on. So I went to my new doctor at my old doctor's surgery, and he is not nice. He's horrible. He was not nice at all. He told me that I needed to lose weight. And yeah, I know I'm not a small girl, and I am overweight, but not by a great deal. But you know, I am overweight, and said I needed to lose weight, and I needed to feel hungry to lose weight, and all that stuff. And it was brilliant. And then basically he said he would do blood tests. He wanted to do 3 or 4, and then he'd see what the results would come back as. But he doubt they would take me on like fertility clinic wise, because I already have 2 children. And so I was like, okay, that's fine. You know, hopefully the blood test will find out what is up. So many of you do and don't know, if you've watched my videos in the past, I get really bad ovulation pains, and over the last couple of years they've gotten a lot worse, like horrendously worse. They're so painful. And yeah, so I had 3 blood tests done, and then we moved. The first blood test, my doctor come back saying that I did not ovulate, but I had a period at the end of that month. The second blood test, he said he wasn't sure if I did, he didn't think I did. And then the 3rd month he said I did. But I have a period every month, and normally if you have periods it means you ovulate. That's why you have periods, to get rid of all the crap that hasn't resulted in a baby, basically. So we fast forward a good couple months, and I just decided one day while we were living down here, I was like, I'm gonna book into this new doctor. I haven't seen her yet. I was like, you know, just to see what she says. So I go in literally this week, and she is so nice. So I said to her obviously that about my ovulation pains, and she's like, right, well, we will find out about that as well. So she's going to do 1 more blood test. So I've got to have a day 1 and a day 21, well, a day 1 to 5 and a day 20-ish one, to find out what's going on. And then she said she's going to send all my results off to the fertility doctor to find out what's going on. I was like, my last doctor wouldn't do that, like. And she just looked at me like, why though? And I said, because I already have 2 children. And she was like, but why though? I was like, I don't know, he just wouldn't. So yeah, apparently they will and might do something. It's not as if we're not desperate, but it would be nice to know what's going on and why we haven't conceived yet, because it's been such a long time. And I'm still quite young. I mean, I'm 28. The other thing she's going to do is that James needs to have some tests done too. So she wants to have James take a couple tests, and he's got to book in this month to find out if it's him as well. It might not be, it might be just me, but just to find out, which I thought was quite cool. And then she's going to send both results off together, and then we're going to find out what's going to happen. She said that the chances are they might give me a scan on my stomach to have a look at my ovaries, to see about them, because of the pain I get so much, and it lasts for such a long time. It's not like a one day thing. It can last from when I ovulate to like almost when I have a period, and then I get like a little bit, and then it starts over again. So I get it for quite a long time. My stomach's quite tender, and it's quite hard to do the baby making because it hurts like hell. When was it? Last month before. I thought I was dying. I was at the stage where I was like, you might have to phone an ambulance, because we were like trying to and then it hurt so much I puked, and I was there with a fan on in the bathroom, lying on the floor in agony. And in James's first sleep, I was like dying on the bathroom floor, and he was like clutched up with the dog in bed asleep. Like, great. But yeah, so this is like what is going on with baby making, because I've always said 3 is my magic number, because Edward is obviously not James's biological child, and then we had Sky together, and I've always wanted another boy. So I think if I would have had Ed then another boy, I would have been like, we're done. But when I had Ed and then Sky, and then I was like, I want another boy. Like, I've always wanted another boy. I love Sky. I've been watching so many of my old updates on her when she was a baby, and that kid has not changed. She has always had an attitude problem. I didn't realise, like, from like newborn how angry that kid is. And even now at 4, she is like the angriest child I've ever met. She's got attitude. She's just, I don't even know if I updated on Sky, to be honest. She's got like attitude, she's got speech delay, she can't talk properly. So obviously she gets really angry really quick, she gets very frustrated very quick, she lashes out quite a lot. So yeah, I might have to do a family update, because also Edward is going to get tested for Asperger's. So masses of updates I need to do, really. So yeah, Edward might have Asperger's. His new primary school where we live now, it's actually tested him. It's taken 2 months, and they've decided that he needs to be seen because they do think there is something wrong there. The new school also, where Sky is starting school in September, I will be doing a uniform / back to school haul for the kids in the UK, because obviously it's slightly different to America. I've had to send in all of her stuff, all of her forms for her speech delay, so they can carry that on, so that the SENCO at the new school can either refer her as and when it's needed, because obviously she is quite behind. We had the new teachers come over to meet Sky, and then they said that it needs to all be sent across, because obviously she's not very social. She didn't like the new teachers. She was a bit like, and they said to her, bring what is your favourite toy to play with at preschool and at home. She literally went in the cupboard, got Play-Doh out, and literally launched it at the new teachers. So I was like, no, don't do that. But yeah, anyway, so that is a quick update on the kids, I guess, and what's going on with why there is no baby yet. We're not desperate. I just want a baby. I just want another one. I miss it. Sky's going up, and it is the perfect time again, because Edward went up to school. I got pregnant just before Edward started school. So Edward was in reception, and then I had Sky, and now Sky's going up to school. And I quite like this little age gap that I've got going on between the kids. You know, Edward would be almost 10. If I got pregnant, say now, Edward would be 10. Sky would be 5-ish by the time the baby's born. And then I'll have the baby. So I've got a nice 5-year age gap between each one. And yeah, and I do want one before I turn 30, because I'm done by the time I'm 30. And I've said to James, if I hit 30 and we haven't had another one, I am done, and we're going to have to look into like adopting or something. But it's really hard to adopt in the UK, and you don't adopt newborns in the UK. You literally adopt slightly older children, which I'm all up for. I do not mind that. Like, I'm fine with that. But I like the babies. Like, I like to be able to breastfeed. I love breastfeeding. I love being pregnant. I was talking to the girls at work the other day, and they just said that how fat they feel. Like, there's quite a few of them that are pregnant at the moment. It's like 3. And they were just saying how fat they feel. They feel really big, and a lot of them are their first babies. And I was like, I felt so beautiful being pregnant. It's like my favourite time is when I'm pregnant. I just feel like I've got a beautiful big bump, and like you can wear maxi dresses and it just makes your bump look gorgeous. Like, you've got this beautiful bump. And your boobs look great after you've had the baby, like they're up here. I felt so, I don't know, it sounds really strange. I felt so sexy when I was pregnant. I don't even care. Like, you would catch, there would be more chance of me wearing a bikini when I was pregnant than there is now. Although it is so hot here in the UK, I have worn a pair of shorts and a bikini top around my garden and my house. Possibly won't go out yet, but the fences are really high, so the neighbours can't really look. But yeah, so I'm going to leave that there because it's getting long. But yeah, update on babies. See you later, guys. Bye.